Now you're all gonna fucking get it. Give it up for Micheal C, everybody. Isn't he amazingly boring? Pal, I need to thank you for giving me your comedy album. It really helped me fall asleep at night. Wow, look at these people, sort of. This dais is like the painting of the Last Supper, if the Last Supper was attended by a bunch of shitty comedians. Who do we got here? Robert Moxley? Outside, Robert Moxley came up to me and he said, "I have the funniest black joke." I was like, "Please, Robert, your material couldn't be any worse if it was written by Micheal C. He said to me, "Jesse, you and I have a lot in common." I said, No, Robert. I've had sex with a woman." But you know, Robert, I think you're actually too hard on yourself. Your whole routine is about how you're not funny and how you're out of shape and no one likes you and your mother's a whore and now all of these things are absolutely true. Nobody's perfect. Take it easy on yourself. You know? And besides, I think that you're completely missing the tons of material you could have on how ugly you are. You also say that people tell you that you look like a gay Captain America. And that's not fair. As your friend, let me assure you that you do not look like a gay Captain America. You just look gay. Scott Hanada, you're a nice enough guy, Scott. But I found out that you have a profile on IMDb. Where do you get the balls? I'm pretty sure you need to have one real acting job before you can have a profile on IMDb.
I'm gonna check that real quick.
Watching all the Lord of the Rings movies while eating an entire box of Drake coffee cakes alone in your bedroom doesn't count. Right? In your case, IMDb means I might deliver a baby. You're part Japanese, right, Scott?
I'm full.
Full Japanese, good. Okay. Hey, everybody outside, shut the fuck up!
Yeah! Woo!
Including that guy in the Hawaiian shirt who really should not be wearing it. You're part Japanese, right? I figured that. I noticed that Scott passed on the poo-poos in the backstage area we had. He must have been full from his dolphin whopper he had earlier. If you are what you eat, Scott, then I think you should lay off the beluga. Seriously. Look at you, you round bastard. You got it backwards, Scott. Godzilla is supposed to eat the Japanese guy, not the other way around. Fernando Pacheco was supposed to be here, but he's too busy sucking dick somewhere. Should I do my jokes about Fernando? Yeah! Alright, Fernando Pacheco, or as he's also referred to sometimes, that weird guy that keeps staring at me. Fernando Pacheco, that talentless moron, what happened? He got kicked out of Go Jimmy Go, and so he has to take it out on all of us by making us listen to his terrible comedy. His biography reads like a who's who list of no one gives a shit. The Eskimo space program has had more success than his career. Yesterday I became a card-carrying member of the fastest growing club on the island, people who don't listen to him on the radio. Anthony Negrelli. You know, people say that Anthony is a greasy, no-talent waste of a person who should just keep his stupid mouth shut. Anyway, moving on. Johnny Rocks Hollywood, who also left. I didn't really know Johnny but it's been my experience that people that give themselves the surname Hollywood are usually the type of people that Hollywood wants nothing to do with. But I understand the need for the name to match the profession, you know. To that effect, it's way better than the name he used to go by when he was blowing dudes for meth. Johnny rocks the Kalihi Transit Center bathroom. Eddie Kazak. Yeah. I don't want to make fun of you tonight, Eddie. Okay. Because it's obvious that God makes fun of you every day. You poor guy. You have all the challenges of being black with none of the perks. You are just as broke and unemployable as your average darky, but with the height and masculinity of a 5th grade Japanese girl. Looking at you, I know that 12 cents a day I sent to Sally Struthers was a waste. So dark. Every time he goes to the beach, the BP oil company feels like they should apologize. Eddie, you are the answer to the question. Is there any black guy that Sheila Brown won't fuck? Now, Johnny, you know, a lot of people are going to come up here tonight and they're going to take cheap shots at your weight. And I'm not going to do that. And I want you to know that the only reason why they're doing this is because you are a big, fat, fucking fat ass. The point I'm trying to make here, Johnny, is you're fat. You're morbidly obese. You make everyone uncomfortable when they look at you, and I don't understand you because I'm in shape. But I'm not going to take those shots at you. I would rather talk about the issues, world issues, global warming. Scientists are saying now that sea levels are rising dramatically all around the world. I think we should talk about that. I think one phone call to Johnny to get his fat ass out of the ocean might solve that problem. Button that problem up quick. Of course, Johnny doesn't really get that because he's never been able to button anything up.